So the tools for this ritual, you're going to want to have 4 black candles. You can do two black, 2 red if you want. Otherwise, make them all black. You're going to need a mirror that fits your whole head. So it doesn't have to be a huge mirror. It could be a handheld that fits, that you could just see your full face. You're going to have the mantra, which I'm going to give you. And then you're going to also have the image, which I'm also going to put up here for you to see. Last thing you're going to want is a bell or a whistle of some sort. This is going to be what is used to signify the start and the end of the ritual. You want to do this ritual at night. I preferably do my rituals around anywhere from 10 to midnight. But if midnight's too late, maybe try to do yours around maybe 9:30, 10, 11. Midnight and 3 o'clock is the perfect time to do these rituals. And you want to either be wearing all black, a black attire, or you want to be wearing nothing at all. And we'll get into some of the symbolisms of these things in the next video. All right, now for the ritual. If you have some type of, I forgot to mention this, but if you have some type of beads, like those meditation beads where you can keep track of how many times you're doing a certain mantra, that's wonderful. But if you don't, you're gonna have to kind of just keep track in your mind. You're gonna want to sit somewhere comfortably. You're gonna have your 2 candles on each side of your mirror. Your mirror will be in the front, along with the image of Kali Ma, along with your chalice. And on either side is going to be 2 candles, either 2 reds, 2 blacks, or all 4 black. You can cleanse your space beforehand with incense. Sandalwood is great, Palo Santo, sage, that type of stuff. Kali Ma her energy works really good with sandalwood incense. So get you some of those going behind her image. Let the smoke come out behind her image, you know, signifying her energy coming into the space. Take a few deep cleansing breaths just to get yourself centered. Next, you're going to stare into this image, the image that I'm giving you. You're going to stare into that image. Notice that there's a bending point right in the middle of that. That is where you're going to look into. But get your gaze fixated to where from your peripherals you can see the full image, but your eyes is locked on that bending point. That is the middle of nothingness. That is Kali. That is where the point of where your inner daemon comes from. The darkness that is surrounding it is your subconscious mind. It's also your illusions. It's the things that block you from what you're trying to get to. It's the things that block your power. You're going to stare right into the middle, though. That's your power. That's Kali Ma. And you are going to you do the mantra, Om Dream Kali. You're going to do this 108 times, staring into the bending point. After you say it 108 times, you're going to take a breather, take a break, take a couple refreshing breaths. Then you're going to look right back into it and you're going to say it again. Om Dream Kali 108 times. Next, you're going to ask the question while lifting up the mirror and looking into the mirror. You're going to ask these 3 questions. You're going to ask, who am I? What am I doing? And what am I here to do? Who am I? What am I doing right now? And what am I here to do? After you ask those questions, you are going to then look at yourself in the mirror, and then you are going to repeat the mantra again another 108 times. Om Dream Kali. After you do the mantra another 108 times, you're going to look right back into the mirror and you're going to ask those same 3 questions again. Who am I? What am I doing? And what am I supposed to do next? After you ask those 3 questions, you're going to then follow it up by the Kali, reveal to me my blockages. Reveal to me my obstacles and illusions and the things that are in the way. And after you say that, you're then going to look back into the mirror, and one more time you are going to do the mantra, Om Dream Kali. You should have done this all together a total of 4 times, 108 each time. Now, as you're doing this mantra, you are going to stare into this mirror, and you're going to take mental note of what comes up. Sit in that space for a couple minutes, just breathing. See what comes up. You can even occasionally say the mantra, Om Dream Kali, occasionally a couple more times if you feel the need. Otherwise, just sit there in silence, in darkness, with your eyes closed. You're then going to open your eyes, and when you open your eyes, you're going to look at your chalice that you have sitting there. Let that elixir represent this dark, foamy, bubbling substance rising to the top of the chalice. You're going to use your imagination. This is where your imagination is going to come into play. See it bubbling up to the surface. See it foaming up. See it as something very powerful. Let that elixir represent the substance that will awaken the black flame that is within you. That spark of divinity, your inner daemon. See it bubbling up. I want you to speak into the elixir and say, I am now ready to see my true divinity. I'm now ready to see myself as I am. Then you take that elixir, you drink it, feel it going down your throat, feel it bubbling and sparking and fizzing over all the way down to the base of your spine, where it awakens your divine spark. Feel that divine spark raising up, feel it coming up, you know, reaching up the surface, all the way up to the crown of your head. You feel this energy coming up, bubbling up, this fiery, fierce energy within you. After you take the elixir down, you close your eyes for a minute, and then you just sit there just for a couple more extra minutes. Feel and sense what comes up. Feel what kind of energy shifts happen. After you feel vindicated and you think you got all that you need to get from the ritual, you close it out. You say thank you to Kali Ma, thank you to the divine primordial mothers, thank you to your inner daemon, and you ring your bell or you blow your whistle 11 or 9 times. I forgot at the beginning of the ritual you're supposed to blow it 11 or 9 times as well. And you do it at the end of the ritual. And that concludes the ritual. Sorry for this video was kind of long, but it was a deep detail of this ritual. In the next video, I will explain to you a little bit more about the ritual, why we're doing it, what is actually happening. So stay tuned for that.